In every reality and every forgotten timeline Telos has witnessed, Dick Grayson wears a mask. But this Dick Grayson is different. He is one of the only survivors of Earth 2, and he believes his son is a survivor as well. Grayson fights to survive, to find his son. That is what Convergence is, the fight for survival, for being worthy of Telos. You see, Telos is making a new world, but he needs to choose his inhabitants. The strongest society will be chosen worthy of taking this planet. The others will be discarded. Brainiac commands it. Dick Grayson reawakens to find Telos standing in the aftermath, and his comrade Thomas Wayne has perished. An excruciating pain tells Grayson that his body is broken. Telos informs Grayson that the planet incarnate isn't here to kill the man from Earth 2. Instead, Telos wants Dick to fight. Fight to survive, to be worthy of his new world. Telos isn't the enemy here. He could be a benevolent god, but only if Grayson wins. Telos coats the man's body in a liquid metal, which helps stabilize Grayson's broken body and allows him to move freely as if he is uninjured. Telos brings Grayson along for a ride of education where the Earth 2 man witnesses the open-domed cities warring with each other. During this time, Grayson attempts to reason with the planet incarnate, but to no avail. Brainiac's teachings is strong within this one, and he believes that only the strong will survive. He will not disobey his creator. The center of the world, Skartaris, the Earth 2 heroes along with Damos prepares to attack the castle. They converge, but during the mayhem, our heroes notices that Damos has gone missing. Their concerns that this mysterious man has played them for fools has become a strong possibility. Now, Yolanda Montez is on a mission to hunt down this man that they rescued only hours ago. Elsewhere, a warlord and his woman are engaged in combat with the lizard men, but something is wrong. They sense that their kingdom of Skartaris isn't on their world anymore. It has been moved. The warriors put an end to their battle and begins to race back to their castle. Meanwhile, Damos is on his way towards the chambers that holds the time travelers captive, but Yolanda is on hot pursuit. She manages to catch up to him, but Damos has powers that even Yolanda cannot comprehend. She gets subdued quickly, and Damos returns to his mission at hand. He enters the chamber, and the jailer, Shakira, stands ready for a fight. But she falls the same way Yolanda did. Damos has done it. He is alone with the time travelers, and he demands to take their powers for his own. After mere seconds of draining the time traveler's power, he now sees everything as it truly is. The arrival of the Earth 2 heroes reveals the truth to Damos. He now sees that these survivors are the original heroes reborn. They are the first, and now they will be the last. The room gets a bit more crowded as Telos and Grayson crashes through the ceiling to bear witness to this encounter. The newly empowered Damos is now ready. He states, "My powers of the Time Master summons you, Brainiac. I can free you from your prison." A voice echoes through the room. "Damos, what do you want? Free me and you shall have it." What's going on, guys? Welcome to Comic Island. My name is Joey, and today we are reviewing and recapping the Convergence issue 4. So we finally got Brainiac back in the story. I was getting concerned that he wouldn't make an appearance to the very end, but more on that later. Right now, let's go over a few things that stood out for me. This issue did a great job on showing us what motivates Telos. Grayson played the role of the good conscience, and we see that Telos is starting to question his programming. At the end of the day, I think Telos worships Brainiac like a god, so he would do his master's bidding without question. So could we see Telos as an unexpected hero by the end of Convergence? So we are 4 issues in, and the Earth 2 heroes minus Batman are still in the spotlight. That means Convergence is great for fans that love the Earth 2 series. But what about fans that are following the classic DC Trinity such as Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman? Or other great New 52 characters like Flash and the other Green Lanterns? This is one of my biggest complaints about Convergence. I can appreciate it for what it is, and I can get into these Earth 2 heroes. But what about the fans that want to follow their favorite New 52 heroes? They're nowhere to be found. Well, I got good news for you guys. I think I know where the Earth 2 heroes are. Right now, in Justice League issue 40, we learned that there is another figure behind the shadows that sets everything in motion. And no, it's not Brainiac. The New 52 Justice League members will be spending their time fighting this guy. I recommend checking out my coverage on the Justice League issue 40 to learn more about what's going on. I love this little nod at the Golden Age heroes, where Damos, after taking the time traveler's powers, is able to see their true origins. One thing I noticed was the fact that the heroes don't get much screen time, but rather, we find out that Damos is plotting something big, and of course at the end, we see him trying to barter with Brainiac himself. But that's not the surprising thing. Brainiac is confirmed to be imprisoned in what looks like to be a sphere with a big T in front. Let's go back to when we last saw Brainiac. He was last seen in the pages of Future's End, where he got imprisoned in a sphere by the Atom. And in this possible future, Mr. Terrific is a major player who owns Terrific Tech. So could that T across the sphere mean that Mr. Terrific from Future's End is holding Brainiac imprisoned? Are you guys still with me? Hello? You guys better still be watching this. I'm just kidding. I know it's very confusing and readers are expected to know what's going on. So if you are a bit confused, I recommend checking out my top 10 facts about Convergence to get you all caught up. So how are you enjoying Convergence so far? For me, it has lived up to my expectations, but then again, I wasn't expecting much. The last DC event I truly enjoyed was Forever Evil. But what makes a good story? A great beginning, middle, and end. Convergence has a great beginning, but we are 4 issues in and I'm not enjoying it as much as I should be. But then the end can make up for it. Or it could just open up more doors for future events, would annoy the heck out of me. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching my review of the Convergence issue 4. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another Convergence video.